Hey guys, just wanted to kind of jump in here and look, I wanted to pass on a little something. I'm actually at my daughter's field hockey game, so I'll just show you guys. Right, so I'm at my daughter's field hockey game, and I was having a conversation with a client yesterday who is at the beginning of their journey, and they're just like, they're ready to give up. And they said, look, like I've given it a year. And people like look at me and then they say, well, you're doing so well. And I tell them I actually really actively started working as a business advisor 10 years ago. Right. So, and in the first 9 months, I wanted to quit because it felt like nothing was working. Nothing. Right. I was going out, I was having all the conversations, I was getting leads, I was, getting people that were interested, and I just couldn't seem to get anybody over the line. And then eventually something magical happened about 9 months in, and I got my first client, and I was able to deliver on that. And then, 3 months later, I got 3 more clients, and it just started to build from there. The people that make it, they're just persistent. And persistence, what persistence really is, it's commitment when you feel like you should give up, right? So persisting or resilience is really just commitment, right? So I've said before that the people that absolutely make it, they're committed. They 100% don't give up. And the world needs what you do, right? Like any person that is thinking about it, there is something that sits in your heart. It's because you have the resources and the ability to deliver on it. That doesn't mean it's going to come easy. That doesn't mean you're not going to have to work for it. In fact, some of the best things you'll ever achieve in your life, you have to work your butt off at. So I want you guys to understand this. I don't work with everybody. I have to tell people the truth, right? So I often tell people that I won't work with, the reasons why I won't work with them. And, the big one will be for me is if you're coachable, if you can take on advice. So one of the red flags for me is when people come up and they immediately, before they even want to get into it, want to do a contra deal with me. And it's like, oh, can I do this and then pay you in that way? And I often say no. Right, I'll go no, and the reason for this is I don't know that you're going to be successful because you can't ask for money, right? You can't go out and get money. I don't think you're ever going to ask for it, and therefore you're not going to be successful. And I don't want you to waste a year of your time giving contra for me and having nothing in your pocket over it, right? Working your tail off for nothing. Right? I don't want to do it to myself. I certainly don't want to do it to you. And so that's a big red flag for me. Make a commitment. If you're going to do something, do it full out. Persist even when it's not actually happening for you, right? And remember, it takes time. God's delays aren't God's denials, right? So, it takes time to actually make these things happen. This is a long game. Success in any business, particularly in the industry I'm a part of, it's a long game. So be prepared to play it. That's my video for today. That's my tip.